Hey, how's it going, folks? Now we have our people on the podcast here with us, man. Okay. We got the whole gang here with us, man. Let me cut the volume down a little bit, though. I forget the artist who made this song, though, but I ain't gonna hold you. I really like this. I really like the song, man. I fuck with it. Ooh, hold on. I feel like sometimes when I give out compliments or whatever, I be so surface level. But you know what? Anyway, man, forget that. Let's get into the fucking intro, man. Thank y'all so much. Y'all already know what's up. Y'all already know the waves. It is Zachariah White, a.k.a. Big Daddy Drip. Back at it like it's nothing with this drip in the sauce, cause I am the boss. I am back. We are here. As I have said before, we have another episode of the Royal High Table. This time it is episode 18. Alright, now, of course, when on the freaking podcast, I think I'll have it labeled like 4, 5, 6, or 7 or whatever, just because that's how many I guess podcasts that I have uploaded on the podcast stuff. But you know what, none of that's irrelevant. All right, just know that we still going strong. Right now it's the big 18. I'm trying to think though, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, damn, at the time that I am not, maybe not so much by the time that you guys you guys on the podcast outlets, you guys are listening to this, but I think by the time that I'm creating this, I hadn't quite posted out the episode 17 stuff. I did on YouTube, so y'all feel free to check that out. I don't know. By the time, I'm gonna try to do my best just to get all that shit out. What's it called? Shoot, hell, I'll start working on it as soon as I finish this episode. But you know what, man? We are here, and I'm sorry. I'm always going to keep expressing things over and over and over again. Even I might just thank people. Thank y'all just cuz, man. Just cuz. I don't know, just gotta be thankful, man. Cause bro, listen, we live in another fucking day, another beautiful day. Granted, it's 10:24, and it's a couple hours until it's Friday, but it is what it is. Hopefully, y'all had a wonderful Thursday. I gotta take this little drink, man. Here's the more and better life, man. Here's the more and better life. Let me get my words together, shit. All right, and of course, before we start. Alright, I was feeling a little parched. But before we start, y'all already know we gotta get into I don't even know what I wanna call it. I'll find out a name for it, but y'all gonna know it when I say it, right? Over here, right? Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say over here, just in general, right? Everybody is a king or queen, god or goddess in their own rights. They got their own kingdoms, they got their own areas, they own their own parameters, their own terrain, whatever that they own. Now, whether or not they know, I don't know, man. Shit, some people do, some people don't. Some people know off the gate. Some people gotta find out later on in life. But nonetheless, we don't discriminate. Everybody is royalty over here, and everybody is royalty out in the real world, whether they know it or not. Alright? But when y'all come to eat, y'all come to sip, y'all come to drink, y'all come to kiki, y'all come to chop it up, y'all come to do whatever over here at the Royal High Table. Alright, y'all make sure that y'all put the crowns on. You put the crowns on for your fucking self. You put the crowns on for whoever and whatever you represent. Alright, and you wear that shit loud and you wear that shit proud. Alright, now with that being said, allow me to lead the way. Soon enough, this gonna be a real crown. But nonetheless, I'm gonna have to work it with this thing right here. Hold up. Oh, come on now. Come on. This ain't a bad song, but come on now. Y'all could have played me a little something. Come on. You know what? It's cool. We gonna pause it right here. Well, not not like pause, of course, the podcast. We ain't even finished yet. But nonetheless, though, we gonna pause the music and we gonna get it on and popping, all right? And shoot, that's for my people on camera. And you see the little kinks, you see the little curls or whatever. You see it. It's that curly hair, the wavy shit. But anyway, again, thank y'all so much for being here with me. But let's go ahead and get into what we got, all right? And of course, I didn't even tell y'all what I have. Off the bat, because I'm not even gonna lie, today has been one hell of a busy day. So I prepared what I think to be about 6 or 7 warm-up questions, and I did have 2 particular topics. Now granted, excuse me, for this time round, I'll have about I'll have my little 2 cents, right? But I don't think, hold up, how do I want to word this? Not necessarily. I don't think I probably have too much to say, just because these are like these are the for the hot topics, the information that I have for you guys is like stuff that like I'm just finding out. Yeah, I just found out within like the past 30 minutes. All right, so I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with more. I'll formulate more thoughts on the fly. But anyway, as far as the very first question to get into, and of course I'm over here knocking stuff down. The very first question, right? And it's a little something. It's a little something. Again, I will always encourage you guys down in the comment sections below. All right, y'all go through, y'all leave a message, y'all respond to the questions that we have, man. I do look forward to y'all feedback. Now, granted, I don't quite get a whole lot, but nonetheless, I know that it's gonna be coming in. I know that it's gonna be coming in at some point. All right, but nonetheless, the very first question is, do you think that we would be better off without social media? All right, now this is what I will say, right? If my answer was yes, that would sort of kind of suck and be a little contradictory. You let me explain why. All right, here's why it would be a little contradictory. All right, because although social media has come with a plethora of freaking issues, a plethora of dilemmas, a plethora of different situations or whatever. Of course, filled with difficulties, hard to manage, measure, keep track of what's what, all that other sort of jazz. Just hard to dole out any punishment. Just a whole lot of headaches, right? The reason why it would be a little silly, a little contradictory is because how is it that I'm bringing forth this particular episode, this particular, the Royal High Table? Matter of fact, not even this particular episode. How is it that I'm bringing all of the episodes of the Royal High Table? How is it that I'm bringing all 700 and however many videos that I got on YouTube, right? How is it that I'm bringing, well, okay, there might be a bit of a difference. There might be a bit of a distinction between internet and social media. But nonetheless, though, right, social media is a big part in this interaction between us, right? So essentially, my answer, like I said, there is so many freaking issues. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, we may mess around and get a headache just thinking about how problematic social media is, right, and can be. But nonetheless, though, I think everything is done for a reason. I think that social media, will we be better off without it? I'm not gonna say that. I think we are good with it. We just have to get better at using it. we as a collective unit have to get better at using it as a tool for positive and beneficial means, right? And in the way and fashion in which we're using it is a way and fashion in which as to be expected in life, right? Social media is used for beneficial and detrimental purposes, right? You know, of course, social media used to promote these products and promote these good things, these good deeds, you know, these good actions, or, you know, good moves that are being made within the world. It's also being used to tear and break people down and pit people against one another. All right. So, but nonetheless, though, even if, okay, of course, it's always good, you know, for something to only be beneficial. But even to some degree, as I think about that shit's gonna have to get the whole concept that you know, of something only being, you know, good, no bad, no negative. I think we save that for heaven. That sounds like some heaven type of stuff. All right, because as we know in life, all right, very seldomly is there ever anything, right, you know, that is just good, right? And very seldomly are there things that are just all bad, like all bad, absolutely no good. So I don't know. Even with all the negative, all just the bad instances, bad occurrences, I still think that we are still better off with social media. Of course, we have to get better at using it. That'll come with time, all right? And here's the funny thing. We'll get better at using social media. We'll also get worse at the same time, if that makes sense. All right, whatever good stuff we got going on, all right, it's going to grow and it's going to multiply even further in the future. And even at that same time, whatever negative shit, whatever bad shit we got going on, that's going, you know, that's going to grow over time too. All right, I think that's just the nature of the beast. That's just the nature of the beast. But nonetheless, again, I'm going to reiterate, and I'm going to try to do this as oftentimes as many, you know, as I finish out and I close out my concluding thoughts or whatever, reiterate that no, I do not think that we would be better off without social media. I'm glad that we have it. It sucks that, you know, people have suffered, you know, in again, a variety of different ways. And it's awesome that people have been able to again make the most out of their uses of it. But yeah, I'm glad that it's around. But shoot, man, of course, hell, if that's the shoot, I ain't gonna hold you. I took a sip of water at the start of this episode. Shit, I might be drinking water all night. But again, y'all also feel free to leave down your comments, you know, in the comment section below. And also, even if there is no comment section, y'all feel free to hit me up on my social media as well. All right, let me know what you're thinking. But another question that I have for you guys. Now, this, of course, you know, that was a little something. You know, we were thinking a little bit. This is gonna get us to think a little bit too. All right, but let's see. These next couple of questions are more so fun based. All right, you know, y'all, but y'all gonna have to tap into your inner childhood bag. All right, and I'm not even gonna lie. As I was coming up with responses to these particular questions, I was having a difficult time digging into that bag. Again, probably because I prepared this stuff like an hour before before we even having this discussion. But you know, let's just go, man. Let's just go. It is what it is. But anyway, this next question that I have, I believe I've asked something similar of you and I in the past, but again, second topic question. All right, enough with the stalling. Is what is your all-time favorite Disney character? All right, and this. Oh crap. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to mention a link, in the source rather, to the last question. Now, the source to the last question was Social Pro Now, and the source to this particular question, again, what is your all-time favorite Disney character? That is Parade. All right. And I'm not even gonna lie, I was very limited. I always try to make sure that I have multiple answers and multiple reasons for why, why I chose whatever it is that I chose. But for this one, I do have multiple answers, but we'll see how I'm able to elaborate on them. But as far as what is my all-time favorite Disney character, that has got to be, shoot, I got a list of 4. I said Mushu from Mulan and Mulan 2 because I'm not even gonna lie. I typed up Disney characters. Disney movies, and even as I was looking through stuff, before I even hit Mushu and before I even hit Mulan, right? Like the movie, like I already thought, I was like, listen, the only movie that I could think of off the top of my mind that I would consider a favorite, I consider like there are a lot of Disney. Well, maybe again, if I was a kid, there's certain shit that okay. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. All right, I'm gonna have to give my answer, like my answer as of today. As of today, Mulan is my favorite. Damn, do I even want to say that though? This is tough. Do I even feel comfortable saying that? Okay, I'll say this. Mulan is my favorite cartoon Disney movie. It's my favorite cartoon Disney movie. All right. And even within that, Mulan 2, right? Mushu and Mulan, right? To me, of course, they are the stars of the, not even to me, just in general, they're the stars of the movie. All right. And those two are my favorite characters, my favorite cartoon characters, at the very least, right? Mushu, of course, man, listen, anytime you got anytime you have any of the premier comedians, they touch a movie or whatever, bro, listen, this shit is bound to hit gold, especially if they have peaked in their, or if they like peaked or got to like a great point within their career, their comedian career, bro. Like, I don't know, I can't think of a movie that they touch that's bad. All right, and of course Eddie Murphy, he's long past hit that peak. All right, but and shoot, it's been a little while since either of those two movies came out. But of course Mulan, that shit. Mushu, I think I give him the edge slightly above Mulan, right? Just because, again, homeboy is super, super funny. And not only that, but even though, of course, he I'm trying to think. Because when it comes to all the action, of course, he's so small. He definitely helps out here and there. But I think I overall enjoy the fact that Mushu was funny. And then not only that, but it's the overall, like, his struggle of, I guess getting in, and I don't even remember specifically. I think becoming immortalized or becoming a god or something like that, something along those lines, right? And he was trying to fight to regain it was something he was regaining. It's like all I can think of is like status, right? Amongst some well-known, highly considered, highly regarded spirits, right? So yeah, I think I'll give Mushu the slight nod against Mulan, but of course Mulan being the only woman out there kicking ass, taking names, and saving China, or of course she saved China. She being the forefront person to do that. You always got to give props to that. So Mulan definitely is gonna be one of my favorites, and I don't even like it, but that's my answer for now. And I'll go ahead and try like separate it and break up my answers. Like now I'm talking about cartoon characters within relation to Disney works, right? If you'd have asked me when I was like a kid, I'd have probably told you Sullivan from Monsters Inc. Ooh, dang, the camera cut out on me. Oh no! Of course, of course, of course. Y'all, well, you know what? We ain't worrying nothing too much, y'all. Alright? Apparently, of course, my freaking camera cut out on me. Alright? But you know what? We still here. We still grinding. We still talking, man. That ain't gonna stop shit. But yeah, no, I really liked Monsters Inc. Right? And but the what I think the one thing that makes that like I guess is an influencing factor as to why I don't consider Monsters Inc. as highly as I once did is because I realized how sad the ending was. All right, I haven't cried. To be honest, I've never cried watching a movie. All right, but when when I grew of age and realized, like the significance and the meaning between, Sullivan and, Sullivan leaving the girl behind, bro, that hit me in my heart, bro. That one, that shoot. I don't know. Somebody squeezed my heart a little bit on that one. That hey man, my heart, I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch it again. I think I'd be good if I did watch it, but I don't know if I want to watch it again. And not only that though, but I was a real big Toy Story more so Toy Story 2. I was a big Toy Story 2 fan, but Toy Story 2, just Toy Story in general, I just fell out of touch with it. I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to watch it no more. But listen, that's in the past. That's in the past. But as far as I guess live action is considered, listen, my favorite characters, man. I'm just gonna say Corbin Blue. Even though like that's the actor, of course. But man, only reason why I got to say Corbin Blue is because even in High School Musical, of course you got Zac Efron and you got Gabrielle. That's not even her name. Vanessa Hudgens, or Hudges, whatever. Y'all know who I'm talking about. y'all know who I'm talking about. And they got a Ashley Tisdale. They got a bunch of other people, right? But I mean, me, I'm a young black boy. at the time watching the movie, I was a young black boy, right? And granted, I ain't have no hair, but I see, oh, okay, I got. They got some black representation in the movie. So you know what? I naturally clung to him. Not only that, but to me, he sang and he danced the best. Even better than Troy. So, well, yeah. I'm going to still go with it because that baseball song that they came up with, I know you can, not a chance. Oh no. Nah, I still that's still that shit. That's still that shit, man. They I think that might be their best song. Even better than We All In This Together. Even better than that one. The only one that they got a whole bunch of songs. These are three other ones that I remember off the top of my head that I really liked, right? The boys are back. The boys are back. High School Musical 3. What else? There was another one. Bet on it. High School Musical 2, and then I think I remember the scene more so than the song because I can't give you any lyrics from the song, but they basically did. It was at the end of the movie, and they did a whole bunch of singing right by right at a pool, and shit, bro, that made me want to go to the pool like that. And the funny thing is, prior to watching that movie, I hadn't even seen a pool. And this is my thing, y'all. I'm not joking. I don't mean been to a pool. I'm talking seen, seen in person, seen on TV in any shows. I hadn't even seen a pool, right? Before that movie. That movie exposed me to pools, all right? And I like pools. well, I mean, I don't know how to play pool. I like pool. I like that pool. You know, and I like, you know, again, the water pools, right? Not only that shit here, I wish my camera was still working. I'd show y'all some pictures. I'd show y'all some pictures or whatnot. But anyway. Off track. Let's get back in it. Outside of that, but again, those are some classic moments, you know, that Corbin Blue's character was a part of. All right, and I'll always remember that, and I'll always appreciate that. All right, big shout outs to Chad Danforth, but the other character, other Corbin Blue character is Izzy Daniels, right? I'm trying to push it to the limit, and we're in it to win it, oh yeah, push it to the limit. Yo, I gotta watch that shit. I gotta get that movie on DVD. Y'all. But yeah, just that movie. Like, I was super excited because I think it was around High School Musical 2. I became aware of Jump In, or that they released it, and I was like, damn. For a moment, I was like, bro, like, Chad Danforth got his own movie. Word, palabra. That's that shit, right? And then it's like, okay, well, of course, this, you know, storyline is, you know, separated, right? And it's got nothing to do with High School Musical. But, you know, again, boxing, jump roping, you know, and even then, of course, you know, his father wanting him to only box, you know, him getting bullied by Rodney, you know, just, and then especially, and then that intensifying because, you know, because it became known that he jump rope. And then not only that, he won, you know, he won the boxing championship, or, you know, Golden Gloves or whatever, against Rodney too. And then he beat Rodney up. He beat Rodney up too. It's just, wow. And then not only that, of course, you know they got the mean girl shit. It's always some mean little bitches in the fucking movie, always trying to fucking pick on somebody else, man. Man, leave them motherfuckers alone. Man, leave them alone. But you know what? They was talking their shit, and then one of the girls, a part of, you know, Mary's clique, man, they done fucking, I don't know, maybe I got the name wrong, right? It was probably, I don't know. I don't even know if I got the names right. Fuck, it might have been Mary that fucking left and went with them damn white girls. But fuck, man. But you know what? It's all good because the Red Hot Chili Peppers ended up winning it. So you know what? Ain't no tripping. It's all good in the hood. All right. But you know what? It's cool. We've been spending a little. You know what? I think we covered that. Especially seeing it as I initially didn't think that I had much to talk about with that one. We covered that. But you know what? Let's get it on. Let's get it popping. I said let's get it popping. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it moving. Right? All right. Now the next topic, right? I'm gonna take a little sip. The next little topic, right? It is, what is, of course, and this is a question, right? Inspired off of, you know, the first question or the second question, right? And it is, what is your all-time favorite Nickelodeon character, right? And this is something, right? Because of course, just as there's a lot of Disney characters, there's a lot of Nickelodeon characters. Excuse me, right? And also, again, y'all like it, because of course I left out a bunch of them. There's a bunch of notable people that I left out, right? So y'all feel free, y'all basically, you know, fill in, man, and you know, fill in for all the blanks that I done left missing. But as far as my answers for this particular question, all right. Excuse me. I'm not gonna lie. I said SpongeBob SquarePants. That is my number one option, right? Well, not my number one option. He's at least the person that I have listed first, right? And of course, SpongeBob SquarePants, because that's a fucking classic. To be honest, I don't even know if there's anything. If like, I think that's the biggest classic. Like, he's the most well-known cartoon character, Nickelodeon cartoon character. He might arguably be the most notable cartoon character ever. And it's also arguable that he might be the most notable cartoon character, like, within, you know, like, my generation, or even not only it's like his prominence, like I said his prominence, his prominence is so vast to the point that, like, he might be, SpongeBob might be the most prominent cartoon character, you know, for the generation underneath me, whichever generations are underneath me, you know, a couple generations that were ahead of me also. So it's like, damn, you know, like, off the bat, I can recall a number of different episodes. First one that's really popping to mind is the episode of, well, damn, okay, my fault. No. Because then I'd be talking about the show as a unit. I mean, yeah, talking about the show as a unit. Now I'm going to refer specifically to the character, right? I got something. I'm going straight to the the very first SpongeBob movie, right? And of course, SpongeBob, Patrick, they going on that journey to Shell City. I think it's called Shell City, right? And then they of course ended up getting captured by, you know, a real life human, and ended up, you know, getting the crown, going through all this trouble, right? And then making it all the way back to Bikini Bottom, all right? And then, of course, only for Plankton to freaking manipulate everybody, take control, and then Plankton's like, you know what? Game over. And then SpongeBob's like, you know what? He starts confessing. He's like, you know what? I am just a kid. And then he starts snapping. He starts going into go mode. Forget go mode. He low key went into God mode. This dude said, I'm a goofy goober, yeah. Bro, hold up. I'm sorry. I gotta play a little bit. I gotta play come on, computer. I gotta play a little bit of that. Goofy. What the fuck is going on, bro? Jeez. Come on. Get it together. Bro, no. Hold up. Jeez Louise. Goofy Goober. Yes. Goofy freaking Goober. I gotta play this. No. And then, of course, commercials. Of course, we gotta take into account commercials. Oh, no, hold up. Okay. We're not gonna play the whole thing.
On of mermaid magic.
Ah, come on, y'all.
Or managerial promotion. Or someone.
Oh yeah, that did happen too. Krabs fucked him out of promotion.
A kid.
That's great.
He made homeboy mad too.
Okay.
Right, what's going on?
'Cause I did what everyone said a kid couldn't
Ooh,
do.
okay,
I made it to
y'all.
Shell City. I'm back.
Oh,
All right,
dang.
we get the point.
So
Hold up, my fault.
And I brought the crown back.
All right, we get the point.
So yeah, I'm a kid, and I'm also a goofball, and a wingnut, and a knucklehead.
Oh, y'all, he's slowly getting into it, y'all.
Most of all, I'm.
Hey, settle down.
I'm.
Take it easy. What the scallop?
I'm a goofy goober.
Yo. Yeah, I remember the first time watching this in the theater with a whole bunch of kids. We went dumb stupid. We went ballistic. Like just the switch. Like he was like, I'm a goofy. Bro, that switch, that 0 to 180, that shit, everybody was hyped off to that shit. Yo, you got people like the little kids. I remember, like, cause I was I watched it with some kids at summer camp, right? And we went to the movie theaters. Some kids threw the popcorn up in the air, and they had to. Of course, everybody had little boxes with popcorn. What's it called? Fruit snacks, and everybody had. I don't think it was. Damn, was it Sprite? I thought it was lemonade. Pretty sure it was lemonade. You got some kids throwing up the popcorn, throwing up the fruit snacks, you know, dancing, singing and shit, man. But it was a good time. That screams nostalgia right there. Just as much as you know, what's it called? You know, the high school musical songs that I pointed out earlier, but. Outside of that, I got some. Okay. I'm not even gonna get to the two people that I have underneath SpongeBob, right? I think I can speak more towards the next people that I have, even underneath them, right? And of course, I'm going to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Knock knock, you about to get shell shocked. Knock knock, you about to get shells. You about to get shell shocked. Right, I'm not gonna lie. There isn't a version of the TMNT song that I haven't seen. Right? Well, my fault. No. That I did it. That like, there isn't a version that sucked. Excuse me. There isn't a bad version. Right. Even I saw the TMNT animated movie that came out in 2007. I saw the one. The live action one that came out in like not 2013. I think like 22. Yeah, no. It's about that time, 2014, 2015ish. And then the one that came out a year after that, or 2 years after that. But yo, bro, now I gotta play a little bit of that too. I just want this in my YouTube. Like, I just want this in my YouTube mix. I just want this in my YouTube mix.
Reach your people and get paid on Patreon, the home for independent podcasts.
That's my fam. I hold them down forever. Us against the world, we can battle whoever. Yo, but this shit right here. Knock, knock, you about to get shell shocked. Knock, knock, you about to get shell shocked. Knock, knock, you about to get shell shocked. That's my fam. I hold them down forever. Hold on. Of course, maybe on the way out, I might play the rest of this shit. But yo, the soundtrack was fucking fire. The soundtrack was amazing. Matter of fact, hold up, my fault. This is totally offbeat. I'm not gonna play this one, right? But I gotta have this up because I don't want to forget this song. But anyway, right? I think of those movies, right, that I've seen, I think I like the animated version better. I think I like it better. And not only, again, it hits more because that's the one that I saw when I was a kid. The live action ones that I saw afterwards, that was like stuff that I saw, when I was, through my teenage years or whatever. And not only that, it was good, but in pause, I'm not even gonna say it's good, with the implication that it was lacking. No, it was awesome to me. Those movies had no flaws, no flaws whatsoever, right? It's just that it's just a mere means of, I saw the 2007 version first. That's the one that hit, basically touched me. That's childhood memory type shit. And therefore that'll always take precedence over anything else that I see in the TMNT, TMNT related stuff. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I think those three movies, and shoot, I haven't even seen the old school one, but even that one, I feel like all those are better than like the TV series that Nickelodeon had. But you know what? I'm just going through talking. I haven't even addressed the question, right? Now, of course, you have Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello. I like Leonardo the best, of course, because he's the leader. He's the cool one, right? Well, actually, my fault. Okay. Let me take back. Let me take back cool, right? He is poised and composed and all that other sort of jazz. And of course, he experiences moments where he isn't so cool and composed or whatever. And there's points and times where that is challenged. That's to be that is expected and will happen of any particular leader, right? But nonetheless, though, always, bro, though that group of four has all, it's a little disrespectful that I don't even have Splinter there, but you know what, we'll save that for another time. But nonetheless, though, fighting off against Shredder ain't no fucking joke. Fighting off against Shredder and that clan ain't no joke. All right, and not only that, but like in the movie, bro, they fought off against a whole bunch of monsters. It was a team of them. It was a team of them. and hey, listen, they came to play. They came unite, bro. Okay, now I'm bro. Before I forget about this, cause that's also nostalgia, bro. I'm fuck that. I'm typing that shit up. I'm leaving that as a reminder. 2007 movie scene, bro. That's gonna be right here. But yeah, no. Again, naturally, just because I not only that, but I always wanted and strive to be a leader. Again, I may fucking suck at that at times. I may fall flat on my ass, fall flat on my face. Make a whole bunch of mistakes or whatever. There's gonna be some good moments. There's definitely gonna be a whole lot of good moments as well. But Leonardo is the one who I aspire to be. Of course, Raphael, hothead. He ready to throw down over anything. Like he ready to throw down. He ready to scrap. He ain't scared of a fight, and that never back down mentality, that never back down attitude, that's got to be just as respected as the leadership. Well, yeah, I ain't gonna hold that. Yeah, just as respected as the leadership, right? Now the leadership, of course, it's a bit more skillful, it's a bit more tactful than Raphael, but I think even just his willingness to go and handle things in his particular fashion, even though he might fuck around, like he might not win, even knowing that, still big ups Raphael, big ups. And of course Michelangelo. Now this is the cool one. This the pizza eating one. This the one I was like, he made me like he made me want to. He made eating pizza cool to me. All right, and my thing is, I don't even like when I was a kid, I used to like wanted to eat pizza all the time. I was like, yeah, Michelangelo did it. He's so cool, man. He's so cool. I wanted to skateboard because of him, but granted, I didn't. Excuse me. I didn't skateboard. I wanted to, but I never did. But he made things cool for me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright? And of course, not only that though, but even and I'm gonna throw another synonym with cool, right? He was also very chill. And I love that, man. And of course, there'd be occasional times where homeboy would fucking snap, where he just go full ballistic. And that ain't that. And when he did do that, then shoot, the bad guys is definitely in it for a long night at that particular point. And of course the last person, Donatello, all right, although of course Leonardo's gonna try to come with skill and tactics and all that other sort of jazz, who is the you want to know who is the main person that specializes in that, in smarts, intelligence, intel, reconnaissance, all that other sort of jazz? This person right here, Donatello, the nerd. He got the research, he got the information, he got everything that's needed in order for them to plan their attack perfectly, and and not only that, but execute as well. All right, the finer details. You want to know what? I'm okay, and I'm only trying to draw this comparison just because as you guys know, right now I'm currently in college. I go to FSU. In the FSU dorm, right? And me being treasurer of a couple of organizations. naturally I want to draw that distinction, right? So of course, to me, Leonardo has got to be the president, right? Now, but here's the thing. Here's the tricky part, right? Because trying to match things out with everybody else becomes tricky. All right, Donatello sort of kind of become it. He seems like the secretary sort of kind of person, right? Michelangelo, he might be the. Yeah, he's got to be the money guy. He's got to be the treasurer, and Raphael, even though he's hot-headed, he's got to be the VP. He's got to be the VP. He's got to be the VP, man. Because even there are also points in times where Raphael takes charge and really handles shit. Even if it's by himself. But you know, it's a little something. But with that being said, y'all, you know, we've been talking for a little bit. But you know what? It's time. Excuse me. It is time for us to finally get on to the hot shit. Now, again, I got a couple of them, right? I may not have as much to say. You know what? Let me stop saying that. Because even as I go through and I read it out, right? Although I may have my notes, there's going to be stuff that as I read out, like I'm like, oh, wow, okay, this is a thought. This is something, you know, that I have in mind as I'm going through reading it out loud. Because although I read it in my head and I try to piece it all together, you know, it's like, okay, it's really something else, though. It's really something else when you finally, you know, hear what you know, what's being said and what's being put out, right? But you know what? Hold up. Let me go ahead and play a little bit of music. I'm going to have to cop me a little bit of, not cop me, but get me a little bit of water, though. Hold up. Nobody do it better. Get some cheddar. Cut like the shredder. For the dough. Call it Michelangelo with the nunchuck dough. You could call it turtle power. You about to get shell shocked. Damn. And then of course, freaking Shredder's looking like a badass in this clip too. Alright, but anyway, let's keep it going, let's keep it moving, let's keep it pushing. And you know, I ain't gonna, you know what, nah. It's a good thing I didn't talk much about Cartoon Network. I only had one answer for that, and even then I didn't have much to, I was gonna talk a bit more about nostalgia, at least for me personally, with this particular answer, but I didn't quite have much to say outside of this. But the first topic question that I have, well, not really. Well, it's a topic / question, right? Fuck. I'll just say topic, right? And you know, whatever questions that may arise or whatever, I'll let you guys know. Excuse me. Hey, Chihuahua. All right. But I have this particular hot question, or like hot topic, titled "The Agreement Between Political Actors and NBA Players." Right now, the title is a little misleading, only in one fashion. It's not political actors; it's just one political actor. And which, by the way, for people who don't know, like, actors is just essential way of like, it's just another way. Well, okay. How do I want to explain this, right? I'm making this too complicated, right? You know, of course, it's what's said within, you know, political science talk, whatever. All it means is just, you know, a politician, like, you know, a person, you know, within the political realm, operating within the political sphere, right? So, the agreement between a political actor and the NBA players, right? And this particular news, of course, you guys, you know, hey, feel free to double check, you know, cross check this or whatever, right? Because I'm only picking this up from one source, and the particular source that I'm picking up from, of course, you know, is associated with, you know, particular biases, right? So my source is Fox News, right? And the information that I ended up picking up was it came out with an article regarding NBA players sort of kind of speaking out against the NBA enforcement of players having to be vaccinated before they before they play within games for the season. Excuse me. Right? And some quotes that I picked up were Senator Ted Cruz, of course, representative from Texas, expressed his support for a handful of NBA players who defended their position on the coronavirus vaccine, as well as LeBron James, who said he wasn't going to influence any player or teammate one way or the other on the jab, right? And then another quote, Cruz, who has been mostly critical of the NBA and its stance on social justice issues and relationship with China, tweeted Wednesday he stood with Brooklyn Nets guard Kyrie Irving, Golden State Warriors guard Andre Wiggins, Washington Wizards guard Bradley Beal, and Orlando Magic forward Jonathan Isaac, right? And then not only that, I also had a quote from and this was an even longer quote of Jonathan Isaac's stance viewpoint on what's happening. But even before I get into that, some stuff that I remember, I remember it was something like Wiggins ended up getting denied. I think there was something involving him trying to abstain from vaccine due to religious purposes. Again, that's not the entire that's not the entire thing. But I remember seeing that piece. I also again remember seeing LeBron James saying that he wasn't going to influence players and teammates again in one way or the other, as highlighted within the quote. But let me go ahead and get to this particular quote from Jonathan Isaac. All right, Isaac. Well, he says, "I am not anti-vax. I'm not anti-medicine. I'm not anti-science. I didn't come to my current vaccination status by studying Black history or watching Donald Trump press conferences. I have nothing but the utmost respect for every healthcare worker and person in Orlando and all across the world that have worked tirelessly to keep us safe. My mom has worked in healthcare for a really long time. I thank God. I'm grateful that I live in a society where vaccines are possible and we can protect ourselves and have the means to protect ourselves in the first place." All right. But with that said, it is my belief that the vaccine status of every person should be their own choice and completely up to them, without bullying, without being pressured, without being forced into doing so. I'm not ashamed to say I'm uncomfortable with taking a vaccine at this time. I think we are all different. We all come from different places. We've all had different experiences and hold dear to different beliefs. And what it is that you do with your body when it comes to putting medicine in there should be your choice, free of ridicule and opinion of others. Right? Okay. Now, that's a whole, even that within itself, you gotta ask, damn, what do you think? What you think? What you think about that? That's gotta be the question that's asked. Wow. What do I think? What do I think? When it comes to, because of course there's the dilemma, there's the controversy. Should people have the choice to get vaccine shots? Should people be, I'm not gonna say pressured. Should there be a mandate to get the vaccine shot? Right? COVID has claimed a lot of lives, right? COVID has also, as got me personally, right? Whether that be, and I'm talking, me personally and others, I related and close within my personal life, right? So, and even taking that to account, right? That doesn't automatically that doesn't make me vehement or I guess incensed or really emotional, I guess emotionally too overly emotionally invested in this particular thing. But and I think it's good, or it sounds good, again, people having their own choice or whatever, but I think we have to come to damn, like what are we trying to do here? It is now my question. Do we, like, y'all? It's something, right? Because we as a nation have already decided and have already made it clear that, like, regardless of where COVID is at and how it's affecting, it's not shutting down the country. That's one thing. It ain't shutting down the country. That has been very, very clear. Almost from the very start. A lot of states have been closing. They put shit. They lock shit down. A lot of cities have put down mandatory orders. You don't nobody come out unless they need to, and all that other sort of jazz. But nonetheless, though, that has not stopped people from going out. That has not stopped people from partaking in particular activities that would either aid in increasing or enhancing the magnitude or the magnitude into which COVID has an influence and an effect and a detrimental one at that upon us. People have still been doing stuff, and then not only that, but I know particularly in like I could speak for Florida, right? Well, I could speak for Fort Myers. Well, yeah, okay. I could speak, Florida, right? Like it just, I don't know, it was just like, though COVID is here and is hitting, there may have been attempts to, again, 30 day or so period where everybody's staying in the house and all that other sort of shit, but nonetheless, it got to a point that we ain't shutting down. We're not stopping. COVID ain't stopping us. And even with that, everything is always tricky, because it's like, damn, we're really trying to take this thing out, but also at the same time, just the fact that, again, COVID may still be here, but we're not letting it stop us. We're not letting it, restrict us, right? Because I tell you one thing, having a whole bunch of people out of work, that shit ain't it. that shit's not it, And I tell you one thing, this is from, citizen perspective, right? Having a whole bunch of people not being able to go out, live life, go to the movies, go to the party and all that other sort of jazz, that shit's not it. And I tell you one thing, right? I'm not even the person, like, pause. I wasn't even the person out and about doing any of the kind of shit, especially when the states and, the federal government was about, shutting everything down. I wasn't out fucking off, right? But nonetheless, though, I think I also respect that idea, that concept, that particular that action, So, and I'm just trying to, cause I'm really conflicted. I guess is basically what I'm trying to say. But I think, I don't know, Jonathan Isaac, for y'all's safety, I think y'all might have to get the vaccine. Y'all just might. Y'all probably should. Y'all probably should. And of course, there's even then, there's a whole bunch of reasons to doubt that, but y'all, I think it's in y'all best interest, y'all do that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else though? Because believe that. Let me go through and look at the quotes though, because this something else. There was something else that I highlighted. Okay. Oh yeah. And it's funny. I'm also going to try and tie it into something that actually my professor from from mass media law talked about right there. He's like, okay, we should. Jonathan Isaac said something about basically it being our choice, free of ridicule and opinions of others, right? And what I learned just earlier, right, in mass media, in my mass media law course was, hey, once you're a public figure, like, well, I'll say this: public figure working within, of course, the political sphere or working for the government, and not saying that Jonathan Isaac works for the government, but specifically public figures and all that other sort of jazz, and you're working for the government, you're free and open, and it was stated within the textbook and and emphasized within the lecture. You're open to criticism. You're open to judgment. You're open to ridicule on your particular, your decisions and all that other sort of jazz and blah blah blah. And not only that though, but just this whole section that we're going through within class, is about libel cases, defamation, and all that other sort of shit. So I don't know. I guess I'm trying to make some connection between this and that. But I don't, John. Well, my fault. Let me stop saying his name because I'm talking to him or whatever, right? But I don't quite know if you're definitely not gonna be free of opinions being directed towards what it is that you're doing. You're you're a big time celebrity now, and not only that, you're an NBA star, you're an NBA player at the very least. So that's just gonna come with the territory. That's just it. I don't know. Ain't no avoiding no opinions. ain't no avoiding no opinions. Hell, everybody from Stephen A. Smith to Skip and Shannon gonna have something to say about this shit. There need to be no opinions cast on this. That shit ain't flying. But you know what? It's cool. We're gonna move on to the next one. This one right here it's a little something. It's a little something. I actually did not even know. This is what I call, and I'll explain to you guys why I don't know. right? Why I say I don't know is because this next topic, right, is called unexpected siblings, right? And where I got this particular article and the information that I'm going to reveal to you guys and divulge to you guys is from Revolt TV, right? The link. Well, let me stop saying the link. I have the link right here, but I don't know. Right? I don't need to mention it. But essentially, it was a very short article, and it's about how Brandy and Ray J. Big shout outs to those two people. How they are brothers and sisters. I had to think about that for a moment. But yeah, and some quotes that I picked up was on Thursday, September 30, Ray J became a trending topic on Twitter after people just discovered that he was Brandy's little brother. Alright? And earlier this week, the I Wanna Be Down singer took to Instagram to show off her brother's new massive tattoo that he got of her first name. And she said, "This is real love." She captioned a screenshot of the two on FaceTime. I couldn't have asked for a better brother. I love you, Ray. And it said @RayJ, #best friends, #RayJ Brandy, #RayJ sis, #RayJ sister. Alright? And then it said her post apparently shocked a lot of people who did not know that the two were siblings, prompting the One Wish singer to be trending on social media all day. Right? A lot of fans were confused about how people did not know the two stars were related, seeing it as though Ray J starred in Moesha with his sister, was featured in her visuals for Best Friend, and has the same last name as she does. Oh damn. And I have some like this. I have some reactions from people on social media. It says Twitter user Nope Not Ebs tweeted me blocking everybody, or me blocking everyone tweeting that they just found out Ray J and Brandy were siblings. Social media user Toy tweeted, you know you young as hell when you realizing Ray J and Brandy are siblings. This is why 35 plus are still on the app, to bring awareness to you baby fetuses. Okay, now I got something to say about that, but I'm gonna say that shit for later, right? Social media user at Noel30580245 tweeted, I can't believe people, what? Okay. Oh, you know what? It's to be expected. Social media, people don't know grammar and all that other sort of jazz. Just, whatever. All right. I can't believe people didn't know that Brandy and Ray J are blood siblings. It's no way you a fan of Brandy and you didn't know that Ray J is her brother. He is known as Brandy little brother in the industry. Okay. This is what I'll say, right? One, when I came across the article, I'm not gonna lie, I did not. Okay. I'm trying to think, right? It was not at the forefront. It was not something that I guess I immediately knew or whatever. It's not something okay. Let's just say this. When I read the caption, when I read the title of the article, and it said something about Ray J and Brandy being siblings, like it didn't immediately click to me like, oh yeah, they were siblings. Right now, I think as I went through and I read those quotes, what I remember is I know that Charlemagne the God and Angela Yee and DJ Envy on the Breakfast Show, my fault, not the Breakfast Show, the Breakfast Club, they interviewed Brandy a number of times, and what I believe is at some point in time I recall Charlemagne saying something about how Brandy and Ray J were siblings, right? So I think I've at least heard that part, right? Now I'm gonna go back to specifically what Toy Weezy said, right? You young as hell. Blah blah blah, calling everybody. He's like, this is why 35 plus is still on this app, to bring awareness to all you baby fetuses. Okay, well I'ma just say this, Mr. 35 plus and older and all that other sort of shit. You gonna have to calm that shit down, because I'ma keep it a buck, right? If you talking about my generation or whatever, I'ma keep it all the way solid with you. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. I don't speak for the entire generation, but y'all, if y'all feel that I'm fucking up, if y'all feel like y'all disagree or whatever, y'all let it be known, right? But to me, like, okay, it would have been something if had something like Chris Brown and take another fame like what, SZA. If, like, let's say Chris Brown and SZA were siblings, right? It'd have been something, because Chris Brown was really freaking relevant, really freaking prominent within our generation, within the 2000s, within the 2010s, all that other sort of jazz. Right now, SZA more so, during these, past several years or whatever. But of course, she's also very prominent within our generation. So when you start talking all this whole Ray J, at least to me, I don't even know enough of Ray. Like, to me, when I heard this, like, to me, Brandy and Ray J, it ain't so quite high up on the podium. Like, they weren't very prominent to me. I didn't quite see them as big as perhaps they really are, right? Because I don't quite listen to them as much. I know of Ray J's One Wish. I know of I Hit It First. Those are the only two songs. Wait, no. I'm gonna play another one. I'm gonna play another one, y'all. Hold up. I got another Ray J. I got another Ray J song, and this one's the shit. This one is the shit. And by the way, it's Throwback Thursday, so what the? Wait, hold up. You ain't. Hold on.
Mom and Dad don't want to give me
I ain't even gonna say too much. I ain't gonna say too much.
one myself.
Know if it was your dog, your partner, or your gardener. Security with Google Smarts on the new Nest Cams and doorbell.
Oh, come on, video. Cause you ain't gonna tie me down. New boys, you ain't gonna tie me down.
She ain't gonna tie me down.
She ain't gonna tie me down.
Why you wanna roll? Put on a shirt, saw the hats, saw the clothes, what you want right now? What up right now?
I think you need to close your mouth, cause you ain't gonna tie me down. Tie me down, tie me down. Okay. This right here, bomb as hell. Instant Throwback Thursday classic. Of course, I like it. I fuck with it. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. Outside of that and those other couple songs that I listed off of Ray J, I don't know none of his other shit. And I don't know none of Brandy's shit. So when I heard that, I was like, shit. Because to me, they don't even, I don't know. I'm dancing around what I'm trying to say, but I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal that people didn't know. Shit, you damn right. I mean, I don't know. I might be bugging. I'm unaware of if there was a point in time, and this is my thing, right? Because I'm not trying to have this come out as slander against them, because I don't got nothing against them. I don't know if this is gonna be big enough or whatever, is to the point that they gonna even see this, or anybody's gonna really, there's gonna be a whole lot of eyes on this, right? But I hope so. But nonetheless, though, this isn't slander or hate towards those particular people. I'm just saying, and not only that, I must say this: when it comes to who I've listened to and all that other sort of jazz, I'm very limited. When it comes to I guess music preferences, and I guess limited as to what I've been exposed to, right? So I must say that. Right, so you have to also take that into context with what I'm saying. But essentially, Brandy and Ray J are not all that, at least to me. All right, because I don't even know of any songs that Brandy came out with, and I only know a handful of shit that Ray J came out with. And to be honest with you, I sort of like the shit I'm just.
Know we've been together for a minute, but it's kind of been forever since we've been in the kind of situation not involving other women, and it's pretty obvious that you kind of tripping like,
who the hell is this chick?
But
this bitch, but you failed to fix it. I'm like, you need to go somewhere else with this shit, because I
ain't gonna put up with you, talk about how she make you uncomfortable. I mean, shit, I'm only
17,
perfect couples only in a dream, and right now I'm pretty much away for this relationship.
I think you should wait for it.
I mean, later we can try things out,
but not right now, cause you ain't gonna tie me down. How you wanna roll? You see, that shit is dope. Bomb. I almost wanted to let the whole fucking song play. But outside of that, I hit it first. And one more wish, I do not know none of his other shit, and nor do I care to. I'm sorry. Fuck it. I might get controversial with this shit. My fault. I'm sorry. Don't give a fuck. So, Mr. 35 plus, Mr. Toy Weezy, you take your 35 plus, you keep educating us or whatever, right? But this shit don't fucking matter. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say, right? You keep that in mind, when you talking to us baby fetuses. You keep that in mind. Jeez, the freaking Weez. Shit, hell, they must have been big in they must have been big in 1990s or something. I don't know, probably. But but nonetheless, though, regardless of what they did, the mere fact that they became public and they became known, not only that, because they obviously had to have produced good enough content, And y'all, pause. I don't need nobody saying no bullshit about how I'm walking back. I'm no pause. I'm still gonna reiterate what I said. Right? But because I'm not trying to take nothing away from them, because they obviously have to be some freaking bomb, some excellent ass artists, right? But like I'm gonna reiterate this one more time. This shit don't like so fucking what? You damn right you shit. Because Ray J and Brandy ain't that big. At least it ain't that big to me. So yeah, you damn right. Shit, hell, this might be this some shit I'm finding out. Yeah, it honestly didn't matter that it didn't matter for me to know earlier or whatever. So, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But that is going to conclude this video. And you know what? Because I played a little bit of this, I think you need to close your mouth, cause you ain't gonna tie me down, tie me down, tie me down, cause you ain't gonna tie me down. We played a little bit of this, and we played a little bit of that.
Ain't nothing that can come in between
Me and my brothers.
We all around if it's going down.
And we played a little bit of... Do I have it up? No, I do not. But you know what? I'm going to play this because you know what? I have been, chilling and vibing with our Hispanic and Latinx student organizations here on campus. All right. Shout out to the Dominican Student Association. Shout out to the Hispanic Latinx Student Association. No, not Student Association. The Hispanic Latinx Student Union. Shout out to the Caribbean Student Association. Shout out to the Afro Latinx Student Association. Shout out to the Haitian Cultural Club. Shout out to... Damn, who else? Who else we shouting out? Cuban American Student Association. Shout out to the Puerto Rican Student Association. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. But you know what? I'm gonna play this shit. I'm gonna play this. Oh, they kill me with the commercials. They kill me with the commercials. I wish I could, you know what, one of these days, y'all, I'm gonna learn salsa, I'm gonna learn bachata, I'm gonna learn merengue, I'm gonna learn compa, I'm gonna learn a whole bunch of shit, and I'm gonna, alright, but anyway, oh, my fault, let me let the beat hit, Hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Alright. Now, okay, enough with the vibing. I'm gonna keep the song going, but yo, I just gotta say that is going to conclude this podcast episode for of course, the Royal High Table, episode 18. Alright, now I thank y'all so much for being here with me. Alright, as always, cause bro, like in all seriousness, right? I could be just talking into a camera. I could be, setting up a whole bunch of explosions and ain't shit going off. Ain't nobody hearing it or whatever. But you know what? If there's just one person that happens to listen, to peek through and check it out, then you know what? That's bomb as hell. I thank y'all so much for that. I really do, from the bottom of my heart, right? But if y'all enjoy, for my people on YouTube, y'all leave a like, y'all share, y'all comment. Actually, even for my people on podcasts, on the podcast sites, y'all leave a like if you can, y'all comment, y'all also share with your people, share with your folks, share with your guys, share with your gals, because I got enough juice, I got enough sauce, I got enough drip, and I have enough waves for any and everybody, alright? And most importantly, y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned, y'all stay tapped in, and everybody stay tapped in, alright? Because I got enough, wow, I just said that. But you know what? You know what I didn't say? The juice never stops dripping over here. I said that shit. Alright? Now, of course, next week, I'm gonna try to link up. I'm gonna try to link up with a special guest. I ain't even gonna say who it is. It ain't nobody. Well, okay. This is what I'll say. Of course, it's not like, you know, pause. I'm not gonna sit up here and get your hopes up, right? But just understand this. It is a good friend of mine from around DeGraff. Also, by the way, shout out to the DeGraff Hall. Shout out to the DeGraff Hall, right? But I'm supposed to be linking up with a friend, and we gonna be talking about some shit. We gonna be talking about some shit, and I'm super excited for that. I'm excited for that one. I'm gonna do my best to get fucking 20 warm-up questions, and I'm gonna try to do my best to come up with fucking 10 hot topic shit. I might go dumb stupid with this shit. I might go dumb stupid with it. Alright, but thank y'all so much for being here with me. And of course, and as always, y'all make sure that y'all ride this wave. Y'all keep riding the wave. I'll see y'all in the next one, though.
My name is Drew,
Peace
and I'm the face and hands behind the Low
and
Fox YouTube
bees.
channel. I started my first channel when I was 16, and I was able to teach myself how to edit on Windows Movie.